going on all the time. I don't know when he gets on. We don't communicate. We don't talk. We're no longer friends. So I don't know when he's going to get on. He doesn't know when I'm going to get on. And if we get on at the same time, it's a pain in each other's ass. So I wait till 10 o'clock on purpose so that he has all evening to do whatever it is he wants to do on the air. And then when I get on, he's already in bed because he still works.
Yeah. So 10 o'clock is good, but 11 o'clock I think is too late to start.
Yeah, when I was getting in here at 11:30, hell, I was coming in here half asleep.
Somebody sort of mentioned it. I noticed in my case, like you said, since the last election, I think I know me, and probably a lot of these guys always had that stuff in your mind. We're hearing all the stuff that happened, a lot of fraud going on, all the promises that what might happen to overturn it. You know, you got all that stuff on your mind. You're hearing promises and getting aggravated about what happened. And you think things might get fixed, but it didn't. And you got that on your mind. You're trying to go to sleep, and you can't get out of your mind.
Yeah, the brain won't shut down.
Yeah, many nights, Rich, you and I were in here in a crew at 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah. In fact, there's been nights 4:30. I mean, it's way back in the day. There were nights we'd watch the sun come up.
That's funny. About 7:30 in the morning, I have my eyes open up and crash out around 2:30, 3 in the morning. I look at the clock and I'm like, oh no. I close my eyes, go back to sleep, and get up about 10 o'clock. I feel much better.
Panama City, Charles, QEG, we held the record, man, when we first met. We had so much in common. He had gone to school in Orlando, working at the case. And, you know, he was a commercial saltwater fisherman. His captain license, ran a charter boat. And, of course, being here in the Tampa area since the age of 16, we had the saltwater fishing in common. And he was in rock and roll bands majority of his life too. And we would burn everybody out and guilty as charged. Back in the 3910 days when I first retired, we saw the sun come up just like you guys a couple times a week. I look back on that and go, God, that would tear me up now.
Yeah, me too. Hey, I just see a note here. The Rangers won the World Series.
I haven't followed baseball in I don't know how many years.
Yeah, I did back in, 15 when the Cubs went.
That will be the last time we ever see the Cubs win in our lifetime. Skip, you do realize that, don't you?
And I'm okay with that.
My two boys are Tampa Bay Rays fanatics, man. They're ate up with it.
So am I. Well, hey, we live in Florida. We should back Florida teams.
Oh, it's hard to give up being a Cubs fan, though.
Yeah, but I mean, my two boys with the Tampa Bay Rays, I think if their merchandise department sold Tampa Bay Rays toothpick holders, they would buy one. They got little rooms. Well, the oldest son's got his tool shed. He's got a big shed. One wall's Tampa Bay Rays. Then the youngest son, he's got a spare small bedroom. You walk in, it looks like a Rays shrine. It's comical. Yeah, I used to be a Cleveland Indians fan. Not anymore. They went woke. I don't even know what they call themselves anymore.
Yeah, what is it, the Guardians or some stupid crap?
Yeah, Guardians, I guess. I'm done with them.
Mickey Mantle fan.
Here's the way I handle it. If a Chicago team was playing another state's team, of course I'll cheer for the Chicago team. But if they're playing a Florida team, then I root for the Florida team.
I got a Johnson Matchbox Viking. Do you know anybody? For 2 bills. It's a kilowatt box. It's big like a bread box, but nice in good condition.
So those things are awesome too. If I had a way to run my balance line straight into the shack, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I know a guy would wants it. He's been running one for years. He'd like to have another one.
2 bills, Rick. You want to see it? It's really clean. I don't believe it has a scratch on it.
You cleaning the shack out over there now?
Say again?
You cleaning the shack out?
Oh God, I got too many things to clean it out. Yeah, eventually.
Is your email good on QRZ?
Yeah.
All right. Look for a guy. I think his call's in his email. Kilo Delta 9 Delta Charlie Whiskey Mike up in Tennessee. I think he's been looking for one. So I'll shoot him an email with your email. We'll see what happens.
Okay, Rick. Yeah, it's I'll tell you if he's interested in it. I shoot some pitch over to him, you know. And like I said, it's a kilowatt box. It's in good shape. Doesn't have any meters on it though for power out or SWR. I think it's got to have a outboard meter. But the box looks good. It's huge. Have you seen one?
Yeah, years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're collectibles.
So he loves them. He swears by them.
Yeah.
A true balance tuner. It's the best there is.
Oh, who mentioned it the other night? Was it YTO, I think? Said the guy that makes up the ladder line. You know what you need? He said, you need the Johnson Matchbox, the Viking. I said, yeah, I got one, Rich. That's about as far as it went.
The most efficient tuner that there is the balance tuner. Plus, you'll never burn that thing off the parts that thing's made out of. I don't care what you run in that thing, you ain't gonna hurt it.
Yeah. Years ago, I had a lot of night Viking stuff. You remember, Rich? I was always a big advocate for the Viking stuff.
They're built like a freaking battleship. I mean, they're enormous. But the components they use were just marvelous.
It's pretty stout, the weight. I mean, you can feel the guts in there. It's got some good solid weight in it. I haven't opened it up and looked inside, but I can feel it.
Remember, when that tuner was made, it was made to stand AM, which means it was built for a continuous duty transmission.
That's right, too. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, when that tuner was made, sideband didn't even exist.
Man, I used to run a Johnson Ranger on CB.
I had a Viking Challenger many years ago in a Model 122 VFO.
Did that sound any decent on AM?
It sure did, even though it was grid driven. If you didn't overdrive the mic gain, it had beautiful AM audio.
And was it double sideband?
Nope, it was AM. It was just grid driven. The final was grid driven.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm confusing it with the one that had sideband in it.
Is Daniel looking for a Matchbox? Like a night Viking or any tuner? I mean, dependable.
I don't know anybody, Sal. I'd like to have it, but I got 2 tuners now. I don't need 3.
No, I'm emailing Mike now. He'll take it. I know he's. If he don't take it, he's already bought something. But I'm emailing him right now. So hold on to it until you hear from him. If you don't hear from him by tomorrow, go ahead and tell him. But give this boy a shot. He deserves it.
Oh yeah, no, because you said it, Rick. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about that one. I'll hold that because what you said. You're gonna check on a friend, so yeah, that's good. I don't do anything until I hear it one way or the other. I thought maybe Daniel was expressing his interest in getting a tuner for some reason. That's what I was asking for because I come into a lot of different tuners.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I like tuners. I got a couple of tuners south, but I love tuners. I'll probably get another one here eventually, but not right at the moment. But thanks for considering me.
Well, absolutely, Daniel. Yeah, I got another night Viking, not the Smashbox one. I know the one with the white push buttons in there. I can't think of the model. Yeah, people call me. They got deals all the time. They figure, well, I got the money, I'll buy them. If I think they're worthwhile, they're clean and working condition, yada yada yada. And we might make a deal. So if I thought you were looking for one, I would hunt one down for you.
I know you would. I'll let you know.
Roger.
That's a My Viking MB5, I believe.
The one with the white push buttons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah, that's a nice tuner also.
Yeah, it's heavy duty too.
I think the way that one works, they have those push buttons. They have switchable capacitors that you can switch in and out of the circuit to get a match.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah, it's got a big coil, an inductor, and it's got a big air variable, and then you can switch in these the doorknob caps.
Well, when I first got licensed, I picked up a Johnson Matchbox because I decided to use twin leads. Somebody recommended me. I got one real cheap, but I didn't like it because instead of like these other ones that got the tap coil, it had a switch on it where it named the different bands. So in other words, whatever band you want to use it on, that's the one you pointed it at. It didn't work so good. I said, it ain't working. Anyway, I wound up, while I had it, I wound up getting a good deal on a Ventron Super Tuner. That worked much better. I just found a spot where it worked good, and then I sold the Johnson one.
Well, that's the thing with these ham radio tuners. There's basically, a couple of different popular designs. If you want to pay the extra money, you can get the roller inductor, and they're more precise. You can really fine-tune the match. That doesn't increase their overall range, but they're more precise. In other words, if you got an antenna that's real touchy, you'll dial it in with a roller. When you got a tapped inductor tuner, sometimes the taps on the inductor are not quite right for the antenna you're trying to match. So the only way to fix that would be to go physically inside the tuner and change the taps on the coil. And that's a pain in the you-know-what.
Yeah. Oh, what I'm saying is, I'm just trying to describe that Johnson one I had. It's been so long ago, I can't exactly remember it all. It had what it looked like inside, but one of the knobs on there, instead of a tap coil, it named the bands. It said 10, 15, 20, 40, 80. And like that. So whatever band we're going to use it on, that's the one you figured the point of that. But if you did that, it didn't tune good on that band.
You can call me Ray, but don't call me Johnson.
That's right. Remember that dude? He was hilarious.
Yeah. Now she can call me Johnson.
Now you can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay. And after about 5 minutes of that, you wanted to punch the dude in the face.
Rick, you want to see a pretty tuner? Look at the Dentron tuner, a DGR, a 3KA. Looks like a big rack mount. It's the last thing Dentron made. Lights up with blue meters. 3 kilowatt tuner.
Yeah, that one's nice. I've seen a picture of it on the internet.
Got handles on it, like a rack mount big in it. It's awesome looking.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, they're classic. They're hard. They're like hen's teeth to find.
So, if you know somebody that's got one, do you tell them, hey, nice rack? No?
was that?
Nothing. That was a stupid joke.
Oh.
Hey, we all can appreciate a nice rack.
Oh.
Exactly.
I wasn't tracking.
Mount, yes. That was a good mount's not bad at all.
Well, I like mounting a rack.
One model I never knew about before. I thought I knew all the Dentron toner models, but I never heard of that one before. But yeah, that thing's good looking.
Yeah, that's right, Daniel. If you're still listening to the Dentron, the DTR, a 3KA tuner, check that one out. It's a beauty.
Roger. And I'm going to check out here for a while. I might not be back. I'm getting hungry, so grab something to eat. Time I get back, you guys will probably be going, so. NPR 73, KBO Chip. All right, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Hey, guys, I'm going to eat it too. I'm starting to feel a little bit shaky here. Something ain't feeling too good here, so I'm going to sit down and lay down. So hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow night. Hopefully.
Good night, Daniel. Okay, Tommy, catch you later.
Good night, Tom.
Good night, Tommy.
Good night, Tom, and Daniel, we may catch you back after you have your snack.
Hope you feel better, Tommy. Cayman Jack.
WR4AB and Mr. Rod is still in there. Hello, Rod. I thought you faded away.
No, I'm just sitting here, going through about 4,000 pictures that I've taken over the years and trying to organize them and get rid of some photo albums and just condensing everything and just digitizing stuff.
That's always fun. You'll run across a lot of photos that'll trigger a lot of memories, I would imagine.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I found photos behind photos that I forgot I put in there.
I found a picture of my wife when we met, sitting on the hood of my Dodge Start Swinger, my 340. I had a external hard drive that I put in here years and years ago. I put all the pictures on, and I was perusing through that like you are, Rod. And I found about a dozen pictures from 1971 that I was laughing at, man. I had bell-bottom jeans and oh yeah, great memories.
Oh, long-haired, hippie-looking dude.
Yeah, rock and roll with a hot rod and a chick. Oh, I was living the dream.
I remember the bell bottoms.
Oh yeah,
The heel boots.
You know, I had the world by the balls and I got drafted.
It's a bummer.
I wore them dang bell-bottoms when I was in grade school.
Yeah.
I used to wear those things. I just didn't like them.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of them.
Me neither.
My mom brought those things home. I'm like, I ain't wearing that. Yeah, that's the realest thing going on. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not wearing them. I want straight legs.
There was some crazy trends back in the day. Remember the natural haircuts, which were basically just a perm? It looked like they stuck their finger in a light socket.
How about those big belt buckles that the monkey started?
Yeah, those things were like a Viking warrior's shield.
Yeah.
And those big wide watch bands.
Oh yeah, the things that were the leather ones that looked like a freaking harness for a horse.
Exactly.
My drummer wore one all the way into his 50s, and he finally got him a normal watch. And we were so used to Frank wearing that thing for years. Well, not the same one, you know what I'm saying, that style, just ugly, big. He got a regular watch, and us close friends thought he looked goofy with a regular watch. And he got so mad, he goes, well, you bitch for what, 40 years or 30 years, and I buy a nice watch, and you're still making fun of me. I said, maybe you're just ugly, Frank. I've known him since 11th grade. I could get away with it. I said, maybe it's just you.
That's right, he's just ugly.